Oh my God. After an incredible match between Kenny Omega and Ray Phoenix, which in many parts of the match, I nearly thought Ray Phoenix was going to win the AEW Championship and Kenny Omega's first title defense since winning the AEW Championship from John Moxley. The Bullet Club has reunited. Oh my God. And it looks as though the Young Bucks may have just turned heel, siding with Kenny and the Good Brothers and Don Callis doing the Too Sweet sign, saving him from being attacked after Kenny successfully retained his belt against Ray Phoenix. The Eddie Kingston and the Butcher and the Blade beat down Ray Phoenix brother Pentagon, and they also beat down Pac, the rest of the Death Triangle, so that they wouldn't come to save him. So then Moxley came out. Moxley hits Kenny with the barbed wire, I think that's what they call it, and basically Kenny just right when he's really gonna pound on Kenny with it, because they were gonna destroy Ray Phoenix, and Moxley was the only one that came out to save him. And then all of a sudden, here comes the Good Brothers, who comes and save Kenny Omega from getting beat down from Moxley. They hit him with the Magic Killer. Other people try to, one of the Garrison, he tries to come out. Other people try to come out and stop this chaos. And then you enter the Young Bucks. After all the stuff that happened, these guys just beating everybody. The numbers being them just being completely outnumbered. Kenny Omega just pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding and pounding Moxley with the barbed wire. The same thing that Moxley hit him with when he first got in the ring. Just for the Young Bucks to come out, look as though they don't know what's going on, look like they're confused, but then they save the guys that were going to try to attack the Good Brothers and super kick those two, and then they do the Too Sweet symbol. Oh my God. You want to talk about from Kenny Omega officially turning heel when he won the championship last month. A AEW winner is coming in the fashion that he did with the help of Don Callis, and now the whole Bullet Club, which I knew this was going to happen because you saw what happened on Impact last night, of how they basically beat down Rich Swann and the Motor City Machine Gun, and I was honestly hoping that they would have came out and tried to help Moxley or even Ray Phoenix for that matter. But I guess they were selling the beatdown that they took last night when they got beat down, when they tried to go into the bus and call out Kenny and the Good Brothers, but they got ambushed from behind, and that kind of messed up their plans. So now they have completely taken over. The Impact Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers, have now come to AEW. You knew it was coming. You knew it was happening. You knew it was going to transpire. It was only a matter of time before it did happen. It was only a matter of time, and it happened tonight. Oh my God. I know that there's, a long history of the Bullet Club. I know there's a lot of members that were originally in that group, and, I know that people like Adam Cole, Finn, and I mean, there's a whole list of people that was actually, AJ Styles, obviously, a whole list of people that's actually in the group. But, yeah, I mean, as far as this Bullet Club is concerned, they are back together. The band has fully got themselves back together as of right now. And my God, I mean, wow. And it's funny because when the Young Bucks first lost their opportunity to face Kenny Adam Page in a rematch for the AEW World Tag Team titles, where Adam Page cost them their match, they ended up losing and weren't able to face them for the titles again, and they ended up losing to FTR. Wait, no, that wasn't FTR. It was another team. they ended up losing to. When that happened, you kind of thought then that they were heels, but they were doing heelish things, but they were still considered faces. They were super kicking out of their frustration. They were just super kicking anybody they saw, announcers, referees. They were just doing some of everything. But I mean, at this point, especially considering that they were just an 8-man tag match early in the night, I don't think anybody really saw this coming. You know, I mean, I don't think you would have saw them attack the Good Brothers of Kenny, but at the same time, I don't think you would have saw them side with them either. So this is really interesting. They've really taken this to a whole nother level. You could definitely tell this year they're they're really about to tune it up with this Kenny championship reign. I won't be surprised if he holds the belt pretty much until this whole year, if not majority of the year, similar to how Moxley held the belt from AEW Revolution last year, where he won the belt from Chris Jericho all the way to AEW Winners Coming. So that's literally about 10 months, very close to a year of him being champion. And man, you know, I wouldn't really be surprised if they, have Kenny, and the showdown that everyone wants to see eventually is for Adam Page to come back face to face with Kenny, and I think somewhere down the road that is going to happen. But man, what a way to end tonight after a incredible match between the two. Kenny, hit the one-legged angel to retain the belt, but Ray Phoenix gave it his all. I mean, Ray Phoenix did so many dives in this match. I mean, it was just insane. He did so many dives that from the selling that Kenny was taking in this match, you nearly thought that Ray Phoenix was going to win the belt. I mean, this was just an amazing match. A match that was supposed to happen at the tournament that didn't happen because Ray Phoenix had unfortunately got injured after he beat his brother in their match against each other. So we were never able to see it. Instead, we saw Kenny against Pentagon, but we didn't get to see this. And this was just a heck of a match, an amazing, amazing main event for Kenny to retain. And then, they were going to beat down Ray Phoenix afterwards. Moxley comes out, tries to save Ray Phoenix. Then he gets beat down by the Good Brothers, Carnes and Luke Gallows. And it just gets more chaotic from there, because then you see other people trying to get involved. They all get knocked out. And the Young Bucks come out, which they look as if they might do something, but then they do nothing. And instead they just do the too sweet side. The only thing they do is help them by super kicking the guys that's trying to help, is trying to grab Luke Gallows. I mean, not Luke Gallows, but Doc Gallows, excuse me. Doc Gallows, they're trying to grab him, but that doesn't really amount to anything. So my goodness, the Bullet Club guys is back in business. This is just going to be, you want to talk about the AEW Impact War. Well, I think this just really started here. I mean, it's not really an AEW Impact War, considering that the Impact Tag Champions are from Impact, but it's just the fact that, they're causing chaos in both brands now. This is really a showdown at this point, because they've constantly, for the second time in a row, last night they attacked Rich Swann and Motion Machine Guns. And then you have this where now, Moxley, who wants to get revenge on Kenny, gets beat down, and also, they beat down everybody else, and Kenny and Dark House, they make sure that Ray doesn't have anybody save him, because the rest of the Death Triangle got beat up backstage. So it was just a crazy way to end the show. Like I said, I don't think anybody saw it coming, but man, what a way to start off the year on AEW. I think this is Smash Night 1. Wow, what a way to start the year. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the other matches on the show were really good matches. I thought the 8-man tag was, a really good match. I thought the match between Wardlow and Jack Hager, where they were just basically fighting it out with each other, being a part of the circle, because Jack wanted to fight Wardlow because he was saying Wardlow didn't want to show up for work despite his personal issues or whatever, and they kind of sorted that out in the big man versus big man match there. I thought that was okay for what it was. So there were other matches. Sheeta retained the AEW Women's Championship against Abaddon. I actually really thought she was losing the belt here. Um, not to say that her reign has been underwhelming, but I really thought that Abaddon was going to be the one to take the belt from her. So now I'm really starting to wonder who's going to actually take the belt from Sheeta at this point, because she's pretty much overcome nearly all her challengers, and I think Abaddon was really the most craziest threat to her. So it was kind of surprising there to see her retain the belt here. So because at this point, she's been champion since Double or Nothing. That's when she won the belt from Outlaw World. So I'm kind of surprised she retained here, but that's really interesting. But like I said, there was a lot of other, especially with her getting bit and stuff. That was crazy. She still managed to retain. But yeah, Cody. I thought his match, Matt Sardell, was alright. So pretty decent. But the story here, it's definitely this match here. Just a tremendous main event. And then, the Young Bucks look as though they're hanging back with the Bullet Club. And yeah, I mean, what can I say there? Oh man, crazy. That's all I gotta say. So